Last point I want to tell in this context that as much as we are very keen to get you to be an engaging manager, some people, they might get confused and think, you know what? I need to be an engaging manager. It means I need to be soft with my employees, lenient with my employees. So let's address that myth if it is there. Always think about it this way. An engaging leader or an engaging manager who's someone who is people-oriented but also result-oriented. Friendly but not a friend. Yeah. So there are some... Yeah. So there is, if you think about it, it's like you have lenient or soft, and the other extreme we have aggressive, but in between what we have, an assertive manager. Yeah. So think about it this way. Ask yourself, are you people-oriented or result-oriented? If you are just result-oriented, only you're concerned about the results, it's more likely you are alienating people, disengaging people, and that might be a short-lived state, but not a sustainable matter. And it's the other way around. If you are too people-oriented, but you're not hitting your targets and KPIs, then guess what? That's not helpful. That's why there is a business case for employee engagement. If we really understand our role, what do we mean by employee engagement? I hope that is clear. Yeah? And I said this in the last 8 sessions, that what is happening currently in Gaza and Palestine, it's 100% impacting a lot of employees' engagement at the moment as we speak, which really we don't have control over it if you think about it. But our job is to try as much as we can to engage this whole person within our capacity and so forth. We do our due diligence. What we advise for any organization that wants to promote accountabilities for employee engagement is, yes, to have a KPI there, which tells about some different measures to measure employee engagement. What are the different measures for employee engagement? Probably there are different things. Productivity rate, for example. It could be turnover rate in terms of employee turnover. If a lot of people are leaving the organization, that sends a message, right? People are disengaged. Absenteeism, how many times as a manager you receive sick leaves? That tells a lot, right? And also the engagement index that we might get from the survey itself, it gives us some hunches. But if we go and tell managers, this year the engagement index in your department is 70%, your next year KPI is going to be 90%, guess what's going to happen? It's going to become like a political exercise. Some managers, they will act so nicely just before that survey being launched. And we don't want to go there. We don't want to act, we want to have this as it comes like naturally out of your job. And I'm not sure if probably Aqil has addressed this, but I'm very keen today to make sure that you really buy in the concept of employee engagement. And please, if you still have doubt that you think it is not important, please address it. And we assure you that definitely you will be a better off as a manager if you are more engaging. Because as Aqil mentioned, think about it, think about the cost of disengagement. If you have disengaged staff, good luck. And it's the other way around. If they are more engaged, they make your job a lot easier. I think let's acknowledge that you as managers have the most challenging role in the organization, simply because you are the mediator and facilitator between the leadership team, the management team, and the employees. And guess what? We have sometimes kind of conflicting interests between the employer and the employee. And you are you're in the face of it. You are in between. Sometimes there is bad news cascaded to you as manager that you need to communicate to employees. The employees are only dealing with you directly.